Okay, guys, thanks for being patient. Gosh, I had, if you can imagine, everything that could possibly happen tonight. Seems like it did. Yeah, it was another one of those nights where I don't know what is going on with eBay, but they are not sending all of the end of transaction notices, which is what I use to put together the spreadsheet. So they're skipping like 5 or 6 for every break. And then you have to go back and manually try to locate those to plug them in. And I thought maybe they had it fixed because there weren't too many of them last night, and then there were a bunch again tonight. So sorry about the slight delay. That's why I did go ahead and get the feed up and running anyway, so you would know that I was here and you wouldn't be just sitting there going, hey, what's going on? Yeah, so I am here. I just had to finish manually finding those last few things and get them plugged into the spreadsheet. And I have got one more quick little task here, and that is we had a couple of new bidders. I need to just jump in here real quickly and make sure that they didn't have any questions, and then we're going to be ready to go. While I'm working on that, I can go ahead and start showing you a little spreadsheet info here. At least I think I can. Where are all my other tabs? Huh. Okay, well maybe that is weird. What is going on? Okay, I might have to send the spreadsheet again, I guess, because it looks like we're missing part of the spreadsheet for some unknown reason. That's really strange. I'm telling you, it is one of those nights. It's absolutely one of those nights. Hang on, I'm going to send the spreadsheet again. 1 second. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. This is just crazy. I apologize. Some of you are new to bidding with me. And you know what? It's not normally like this, but I will tell you about once every couple weeks, something like this happens where you'll either get a whole lot of people who try to cancel bids, or you'll get a ton of last minute questions, or eBay will not send you notices, or your spreadsheet won't download properly. And then, yeah. And then we wind up being a little less in the flow than what I would typically be. And for some reason it came through the same way again. I don't understand what is going on, why this isn't working. Why is the spreadsheet not, well, okay, here we go. I just had the wrong version, I guess. All right, here we go. So guys, first up, of course, thank you. Thank you for your patience, because I know you've had to wait on me a couple minutes tonight. So thank you for that. Thank you always for bidding with me and breaking with me. I appreciate that. And just a quick note there, of course, that my feedback is 100% automated on eBay. So anytime you leave positive feedback, you're going to instantly get positive feedback in return. That way you don't have to wait on me for that. You see there on the screen, I'm sorry, I'm trying to answer those questions for the new people. The stuff that's coming up for the next few days, we will scroll down through there in a moment. And guys, this stuff is always, just as an aside, it's always going to say in the listing description, you know, the day and time of the break and that sort of thing. I see I've got a lot of messages here from people asking that, but that's always going to be in the listing description. So anytime you want to know that sort of thing, you should be able to find it right in there. And all right, there we go. So I think we are all good. So you'll see here, of course, we've got a bunch of stuff coming up, including some full cases of select football. We've got some full cases of plates and patches football. We've got prestige basketball. We finally got the shipping notice for Prestige Basketball that it's going to be at the hobby shop actually Friday. But of course, I already had the breaks filled in, so we will start breaking that on Tuesday. This is what we're looking at tonight. This is our break order for this evening. So we're going to start with the 2011 plates and patches and work our way down. All of these breaks here, guys, these first 4 breaks, those are relatively quick. So if you're here for Contenders Basketball, I would say you probably have about a half an hour, something like that. That's my best guess. So if you want to wander off, if you only are interested in Contenders and come back, about a half hour should do it. You'll see here that all of the free shipping breaks, which tonight is the 2011 plates and patches, the 2013 museum collection, the 2016 black gold, and the 2014 Spectra, all of those are free shipping. So that stuff goes out once every 5 to 6 days on average, which means I'm anticipating it will go out on Tuesday the 27th. That sort of thing is always plus or minus a day. Our paid shipping break tonight is the Contenders Basketball, and that will ship approximately Monday. I think, guys, there's a pretty good chance I can get that out on Saturday, but if, something goes weird, it could fall to Monday, so I'm just being conservative and saying Monday, but I'm really going to try hard to get that out to you on Saturday, okay? So that's going to bring us up to our first break for tonight, which is the 2011 Panini Plates and Patches football. And I see we've got a few things in chat. I'm going to address those in a minute, guys. But first up is our one box 2011 Plates and Patches football break number 6. It ended tonight, the 22nd of January. It's always going to break the same night it ends. Well, I say always, but 99.9% of the time. And, of course, our team names are on the left, and our winning bidders are across from it there on the right-hand side. And that spreadsheet will go up before every break. So if you're not in this break, you're going to get a chance to see your name across from your team when we get to your break. And you'll notice here the background is going out of focus. That is intentional. I am taking autofocus off and making a manual adjustment there because I like to look at the cards up closely and I don't like to have a whole lot of zooming in and out. Now, in chat, Wayne, you are saying you did not receive a PayPal invoice, and I guess, are you talking about for the breaks tonight? And hi, Josh. I haven't seen you in a while. I know, right? It's good to see you again. And what else do we have going on here? Oh, I have another Joshua. Hi, Joshua. You are Woody on here, you said. Rachel, I think you just saw I put on the What's Up, the schedule that we're going to go in tonight, the order that we're going to go in. So I think you've probably seen that since your question went in. And what else is going on? Yeah, I think that's it. I think I think that got us caught up in chat. If you're logged in, you're watching live and you cannot see what is happening in chat, you don't see all those comments and you want to participate, I think you just need to be logged into YouTube and then you should be able to see it with no problem. First out of our 2011 plates and patches, we have a City Limits insert numbered to 249 for the Packers. That's with Donald Driver. Everything in plates and patches is numbered, so all of our cards, base and everything will be numbered in here tonight. Adrian Peterson to 299 for the Vikings. Next out is Kansas City Chiefs, and that is to 299. Then we have for the Giants a little Hakeem Nicks to 100. Oh, Rachel said that she had to switch to desktop version on her iPad instead of mobile version to use the chat. Oh, yeah. That's a good call. I didn't even think about that. I have to do the same thing on my iPad. I never even thought to mention that. Thank you, Rachel. That's a good note to have. Kevin Kolb to 50 for the Arizona Cardinals. Our first hit out of here. Let me get a thick sleeve for that. Oh, Wayne, you're talking about the white sparkle break. Yeah, I didn't send those out today. I'm just going to wait and send them all out together. We'll put that white sparkle break up again tonight, right before we do contenders. Hopefully we'll finish selling it through tonight or get pretty close, and then I'll send out all the invoices. I just got super busy today with shipping and didn't get it done. Austin Pettis for the Rams is our rookie hit. That's on card, and a 2-color patch numbered to 499. Next out for the Broncos. The Broncos is numbered to 5. No Sean Marino. I mean, I know you probably wish it was a different Bronco to 5, but that's who we have. That one is a sticker auto. Is that going to be Eli? Looks like it might be for the Giants with a little relic there for number to 199, Eli Manning relic for the Giants. Texans coming out with a hit. That is Brandon Harris to 25, also sticker auto. And then finally, we have a little Colin Kaepernick rookie blitz relic for the Niners. And Colin is numbered to 299. So let's recap our 2011 plates and patches hits. The Kaepernick relic. And then for the Texans, our little Brandon Harris to 25. Eli Manning relic for the Giants to 199. No Sean Marino to 5. Very nice low number for the Broncos. And then our RPA is Austin Pettis for the Rams to 499. So that has 2011 plates and patches in the books. We're going to move right on down the line. Yeah, well, William says he wished plates and patches still had that many hits. You know, they changed the configuration of that pretty much every year. Like every single year, it seems like plates and patches has a completely different configuration. I don't know why they do that. Of course, there's some years they didn't make it at all, but in the years that they did have it. Once again, guys, I'm putting up here, this is the order that we're breaking in. We're getting ready to start on Museum Collection. If you're in one of these breaks, please take a moment to look at your anticipated shipping date and also the information about what happens if you don't pull a card in the break. And then we'll get back to where we need to look at here, which is one box of 2013 Museum Collection. And I actually found a handful of boxes of 2013 Museum and even a little 2014 Museum. So I was kind of excited to find the 2014 in particular. Once again, this ended tonight, January the 22nd, and we're live streaming it tonight. Same format as before, where you'll see the teams on the left and the winning bidders across from it on the right-hand side. And yeah, so that's pretty cut and dried. Just it gives you a chance there to refresh your memory as to what teams you have. Because if you're anything like me, if you have a lot of teams in a given night, I don't always remember what teams I have in what break. I'll just tell you that straight up. Joshua, I don't think there were any Colts base in the last one, but to be honest with you, I don't really retain that stuff too awfully much, especially the base. I don't really think so, but I could not say that with 100% certainty. So, and of course, there's going to be there's 4 mini boxes. You guys can see that each of our mini boxes will have either an autograph card or a relic card. Colorado Mountain Rider says, the one Bronco you're not sad about not winning. I'm assuming you're talking about the Merino, right? That's what I said. I know. I know the Broncos wish that had been a different player numbered to 5, but you know, we have to take what rolls out, right? We take what flows from the box. That's all we can do with it. I'm excited to have some museum collection. I like museum collections. Such nice cards. I miss Topps in football. Joe Flacco's first out for the Ravens. A little Deion Sanders coming out for the Falcons. Kurt Warner for the Rams. Let's go ahead and bring our other base up. LaShawn McCoy for the Eagles. And then Tavon Austin for the Rams is our hit out of this box. It is numbered to 55. At least the top patch there is 2-color. And I've got your auto. So cool little hit there for the Rams. 2004 Golden Goat. Why do you say shoot me now? What happened, man? What's going on there? And Joshua is trying to put some mojo out there for the Browns and the Giants, he says. Chris Johnson for the Titans. Monte Ball for the Broncos. Peyton Manning, Broncos. Drew Brees for the Saints. Our hit out of this mini box is going to be Joseph Randle for the Cowboys. That is numbered to 130, and it is an on card, I believe. I don't, doesn't appear to be a sticker on the Joseph Randle, so. Oh, you had the Broncos in the last break, so you're saying shoot me now over the Marino. I get it. I get it. It took me a minute. That's all. Chris Johnson for the Titans. For the Green Bay Packers, Brett Favre. For the Rams, Sam Bradford. Vance McDonald for the 49ers. Our hit is also for the 49ers, and it is Marcus Lattimore. That is a really nice looking patch. It is numbered to 49, and that's got to be off the sleeve. I mean, I don't think there's really any place else that could have come from. So nice looking relic for the 49ers to 25. Which McCoy are we talking about? Did I just go by, you wanted to see who again? LaShawn McCoy? Did we just go through there? See, I told you guys I do not retain when we are going through, especially the base. Right here is who you wanted to look at again. Okay, so there is your LaShawn McCoy, numbered to 50. Cordarrelle Patterson, or Cordero, I think is what it's technically should be, for the Vikings. Terrence Williams, Cowboys. A little Brett Favre to 99 for the Pack. Marcus Allen. And that is one of the canvas reproduction cards for the Raiders. Those are always kind of cool. And then Robert Woods coming out for the Buffalo Bills. That is numbered to 50. And you've got your quad relic there. All right, so to recap 2013 museum collection, we'll start with the one in my hand, the Robert Woods for the Bills. This is the canvas reprint, whatever you want to call them, canvas collection. Marcus Allen for the Raiders. Nice Marcus Lattimore patch to 25 for the Niners. Joseph Randle on card to 199 Cowboys. And then Tavon Austin with our dual relic and signature for the Rams. And we did have 2 numbered ones. I didn't really set those aside, but I think since somebody was interested in those, we'll go ahead and show them again as well. The McCoy to 50, and then the Brett Favre to 99 for the Pack. So that's 2013 museum collection. I do have a little bit more of that. I don't think it's listed right now, but I do have it, so it'll go up soon. There is, however, some 2014 museum collection that is already up and running. So once again, anticipated shipping dates, and if you're in this break, please take a moment to review the information on the screen. It tells you stuff that you need to know. This is one box of 2016 Panini Black Gold Football. It's break number 31, so the 31st time that we've opened it, and at least opened it not as part of, a group of other things. Sometimes if they're in mixers, those wouldn't count. And then, of course, same format as before. Team names on the left, winning bidders across from it. I'm feeling like we might get a big hit tonight out of 16 Black Gold. We've been getting some good stuff out of here, and I think we're due. We're due for a big one. That's my thought on it anyway. And once again, if you're here for Contenders Basketball, we're going to look at this Black Gold, and then we have a Spectra break, which has 16 cards in it. So I would say you're probably, 6-7 minutes from being ready to jump into Contenders Basketball, which is the back half of a case that we started last night. It just came out last night. First out is Franchise Gold, numbered to 25 for the Tennessee Titans. And guys, a number of the cards in Black Gold, we're probably going to find some edge and corner issues. Honestly, most cards that come out of the packs have some edge and corner issues. They just tend to be more noticeable when the card background is dark in color like this. This is 225 Earl Campbell. You'll notice it's a Houston Oiler. It definitely has a ding down here in the lower right. You can see that right there, that spot of white, some chipping on that. But the Houston Oilers cards, they go to the Tennessee Titans because that's the current name and location of that franchise. This is numbered to 100, Emmitt Smith for the Cowboys. Warren Moon to 225, another Oilers card, which again goes to the Tennessee Titans because the cards always stay with their franchise. Jordan Reed coming out for the Redskins. That's a nice looking patch, numbered to 49 for the Skins. Derrick Henry for the Titans. Nice rookie hit to 149. You have 3 pieces of the jersey and 1 piece of leather from the football with Derrick Henry. That is replaced one of our hits, which is kind of a drag. Jermaine Kersey for the Seahawks to 199. That's not the right sleeve. So Seahawks on the board with the Jermaine Kersey. This will give out by way of random here momentarily because whenever we find one of these, that means one of our hits went away and we got that instead. So that will be given out by way of random.org momentarily. This again, I see some very, very minor chipping down there in the lower right, more so in the upper left here with Jared Goff, but definitely some imperfect corners and edges on it. But it is still a very nice hit. Numbered to 225. You've got your nice on-card gold signature there and a nice big piece of material. And then Kenyon Drake for the Dolphins wraps us up, numbered to 249. And same as the other, 1 piece of leather from the football and 3 pieces of jersey relic. So now we've got this to give away. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring you right along with me while we go through this process. So basically, I'm going to grab all of the teams, just copy them here from the spreadsheet. We're going to drop them over into random.org. And then, there's 32 teams, so I don't see any reason to do random multiple times. So I'm going to drop them in here. We'll scroll through so that you can see that all the teams actually, were copied and pasted in here. We'll hit random 1 single time. And then whatever team comes out in the first position after we hit randomize is going to take home that rewards point card. So it comes up with the New Orleans Saints. So the Saints with a hit by way of the points card. So to recap our 2016 Black Gold, rewards points card to the Saints by way of random. Kenyon Drake, Dolphins. Nice little Jared Goff rookie hit for the Rams. Definitely worth the buy-in on that one. Jermaine Kersey, Seahawks. Derrick Henry, Titans. And Jordan Reed for the Redskins. The other cards ship too, in case somebody's wondering. I do know we have a few new people bidding tonight. All the cards ship. I just recap, typically our relics and signatures and that kind of stuff. Shanmar has hashtag death to Panini points. I think that's quite funny and very accurate. I agree with that. I absolutely despise pulling those points. It just annoys me to no end. So I see I'm not alone in that. And once again, if you are in this break, please take a moment to review the spreadsheet. It talks about what happens if you don't pull a card. It also gives you anticipated shipping dates. One box of 2014 Panini Spectra Football is up next. This is break number 3. And we have, of course, again, it ended tonight, the 22nd. I've got January on there. And this is February 22nd. I just now caught that. That is like crazy. I literally just now, I just now caught that says January 22nd. No, that would be incorrect. This would be February 22nd. I'm traveling back in time. How nice. Yeah, that is just crazy. Let's actually just fix that real quick. I'm going to fix that the whole way through so that yeah. Because at some point, you know what, I'll try to go back to this and I'll be like, what? Why does this say January 22nd? So let's just fix them now. Then they'll all be fixed. And that'll be something else. That'll be something we don't have to worry about later. So now back to our regularly scheduled program there, Spectra, with the proper information of February the 22nd at 10 Eastern. So we'll give you a chance to see your name in lights here, and then we're going to bust into our 2014 Spectra, and then when we finish that, we will be on our way with a half case of Contenders. I don't think we're going to be too far off my estimated start time for Contenders. 2004 Golden Goat. I see that you said you got 2. What was your... what you must have had something in, what did you have in Black Gold? Was it BAM like something good, or you're saying, oh, it's something else bad because your other one you didn't like out of Plates and Patches? Hopefully it means it was something good you really do want this time, as opposed to, well, we got somebody trying to stay in the box back there, which is why I always show you guys the inside of the box. So if something's stuck, one or the other of us would see it. Here's a little Teddy Bridgewater rookie insert. This is a Rookies and Stars card set. You guys know they put these in here, Pepsi Rookie of the Weeks, and they use all kinds of different card sets when they put them in, and that particular one happens to be Rookies and Stars. And first out, Kurt Warner to 75 for the Rams, followed by another Rams hit. This is Trey Mason, or another Rams card, I should say, to 149. Colin Kaepernick for the Niners. That one is to 49. And the Rams just keep on pulling cards. Die cut Garrett Gilbert to 25. Antonio Gates, Chargers, to 25. Dynamic Duos, Philadelphia Eagles, to 49 with the Darren Sproles and LaShawn McCoy. Rookie jerseys, DeAnthony Thomas, Kansas City Chiefs. Where is Where am I missing it? Oh, it's to 25. It would kind of blended in there, that number. Or I'm finding that one. Bradley Roby for the Broncos to 199. There's Jimmy G. Of course, we want to find his autograph, but at least you have a little Jimmy G rookie jersey here out of Spectra, and it is numbered to 199 for the Patriots. Combo jerseys, Von Miller, Demaryius Thomas. That is to 99 for the Broncos. Quad relic, and this, guys, to take one of these outright, you have to have 51% of the team. So that would mean someone needs to own 3 of the 4 to take the card outright. All that information, of course, at the bottom of the listing in that little special circumstances area. If no one owns 3 of the 4 teams, then we'll go to random to award this card. So we have the Titans, Bishop Sankey, Carlos Hyde for the Niners, Jeremy Hill for the Bengals, and Charles Sims for the Bucks. We have another card with split teams on it, and this is A.J. McCarron and Aaron Murray to 199. Chiefs and Bengals. So that one, of course, you've got to own both teams to take it outright. Otherwise, it will go to random. And this one is a nice little duel, but for the same team. Zach Martin and Devin Street, both for the Cowboys, to 149. Dustin Vaughn next out, numbered to 10, also for the Cowboys. Hey, here's Calvin Pryor for the Jets. Look at this tiny little signature. It's like so small. He has all that room and a little bitty signature over there in the corner. This is to 49 for the Jets. And then we have Blake Bortles, and who knows what to do with this, right? I mean, like, who knows? He did get them all the way to the championship game, but yet you feel like they're probably going to try to replace him in the offseason. That's a strange one. Anyway, that is on card, Blake Bortles rookie auto, as well as a relic, and it's going to be low numbered. It is to 10, as a matter of fact. That is number 2 of 10 for the Blake Bortles. So we'll recap that in a second, but before we do that, we have a couple of odds and ends things to look at. We'll look at this first, which is Chiefs and Bengals. We'll go back to our spreadsheet and see if we have the same team owner by any chance. Here is the Chiefs at TBug9697, and then our Bengals would be Hathead812. So in fact, we've got different folks owning that, which means we got to go back over here to random.org. And guys, I put these things in either top to bottom or left to right, depending on how a card is oriented. This is a top to bottom card, so that means Kansas City is going to go in first. The Bengals will go in second. And I hit random 3 times. The first 2 times don't count. So the first, well, good grief. The first time doesn't count, and the second time doesn't count. The third time is the one that determines who's going to get the card. So doesn't count, doesn't count. Third and final does. There you'll see I randomized 3 times our date and time stamp, and that one is headed to the Bengals with the A.J. McCarron spot. So let's, I'm going to flip us back, actually. I'm going to flip you back to show you this other card before we give it out so that you'll see the order that it's going to be entered in. So it's going to go in as Titans, Niners, Bengals, Bucks, unless we have someone that owns 3 of those 4 teams. All right, so Titans right here, Larson's Resort. Our 49ers right here, A. Arnold 76. Our Bengals we just saw a minute ago is Hathead812, means we can't possibly have anybody that owns them all, but we'll go ahead and look at the Bucks as well, which is Natty Fran 10. So you know what that means. Back to random. And this will be the same format that we had a moment ago, in that it will be randomized 3 times and the first 2 will not count. And then the bucks. Okay, first one you can ignore, second one you can ignore, third one, this is it. This is all the marbles. There's our 3 times, our date and time stamp, and that also went to the Bengals. What are the odds? Wow, that is incredibly, you know, that's really relatively unlikely. So if you are the person who owns the Bengals tonight, you should probably go out and play the lottery or something, because you did pretty well with that, I have to say. Unexpectedly well with that. And guys, of course, those are in sleeves. I am not marking on your cards, okay? That's marking on a sleeve. Quad relic awarded to the Bengals by way of random. Dual relic also awarded to the Bengals by way of random. The Blake Bortles rookie on-card auto and relic numbered to 10 for the Jags. Calvin Pryor for the Jets to 49. Dustin Vaughn for the boys to 10. Dual for the boys, that one is Devin Street and Zach Martin to 149. A dual relic for the Broncos with Von Miller and Demaryius Thomas to 99. Jimmy G for the Patriots, relic to 199. Relic for Bradley Roby, numbered to 199 for the Broncos. And then a DeAnthony Thomas to 25 for the Chiefs. And that has 2014 Spectra all wrapped up. So that's going to bring us into what is probably our main event for many of you tonight who have been patiently waiting while we do our other breaks. So I thank you for that. And that's going to be our half case of Contenders basketball. And once again, guys, on here, it says that your ship date is Monday the 26th, which is probably really Monday is that really the 27th, or is it really the 26th? I don't know. It really is the 26th, I think. Anyway, I'm going to try to get that out to you sooner. I think I have a pretty good chance of getting it to you on Saturday. Excuse me, because I got quite a bit done with shipping today. But I'm going to leave it saying Monday to be on the safe side in case I don't get ahead of the game. But I feel like we got a pretty good shot at getting that out earlier. This is 6 boxes of 2017-18 Panini Contenders basketball. It's the half case break. It is break number 2. Of course, it ended tonight, the 22nd. It's live streaming tonight, the 22nd. And same format with our team names on the left and our winning bidders across from it on the right-hand side. We'll scroll down through there for a second. And I know we had a question about, I've got to bring up that other spreadsheet, because we have the white sparkle break that is a direct break. It's not sold by way of eBay. It is sold just directly through chat. And it's something that we've opened 3 other times before. This will be the 4th break that we have done here. And it's about halfway sold, I would say, right now. And if I can get the rest of this up, we'll take a look at that spreadsheet. Hang on one second. I am pulling it up. It's on its own spreadsheet here, so I've got to pull it up individually to show you that, to see if anybody else wants to buy into this. I know I said last night I would invoice the people who were in it last night, but I didn't get it done today, as I said. I was really tied up with shipping, and I knew we had spaces left to sell tonight anyway. So, yeah, I'll be invoicing this after tonight's break. So Rachel is asking, what is this white sparkle break? So, guys, it is a random team break. It's for 1 pack of 2017-18 Prism White Sparkle basketball. So if you're not familiar with Prism White Sparkle, you should put it in eBay and look at some of the selling prices, particularly on the rookies. It's a very limited print run. It's a 3-card pack, 20 or less printed for each card. If you happen to hit a rookie autograph, it's going to be a 1 of 1. There are 30 of those inserted across the print run. Every single one that you would pull would be a 1 of 1. It's $6 per team. Of course, again, it's random teams, so you would pay $6 for your spot. Then at the start of the break, we would use random.org to determine who has what teams. And these packs, just by themselves, you'll find the packs selling sometimes $200 just for the 3-card pack. You pull the right card out of it, and it can sell for several $1,000s. You pull even an average card out of it, it can often sell in the hundreds. So we have 15 spots sold. We have 15 spots open. If someone is interested in one of those spots, just give me a buzz, shoot me a message over on eBay, or of course you can also come up and tell me in chat, either way. And for some reason, I don't know why it took away my other spreadsheet when I did that, but that's all right. We're not going to worry about that right now because we've got Contenders basketball to open, so we'll worry about that other spreadsheet in a minute. We'll leave that up for the moment. So this is the back half of the case that we started last night. This just came out last night. I have more of it, but I don't have the other breaks listed yet. I was kind of waiting to find out what was going on with Prestige because I wanted to work some of that in. And if you don't know the deal with Prestige, guys, it is Hobby Direct. So it wasn't for sale through any kind of normal wholesaler or distributor channel. Not for sale like at most of the places you would normally think of. Could only be ordered by hobby stores and only ordered by hobby stores who were part of the Panini, I think it's called Roundtable group, which is, they have to hit certain sales goals and buy a certain percentage of Panini products and all that kind of happy stuff. So there's not a lot of it out there, I guess, is the short version of that. It came out Wednesday, but I didn't even find out that it was coming out until Friday. So by the time I could get to my hobby store and he could get it ordered, it was, basically Monday. Then Panini apparently wasn't there on Monday anyway. They finally shipped it out. He's going to have it on Friday for me. But we didn't get the tracking until today. So, yeah, now the earliest we can start breaking it is Tuesday. But it's going to be cool. It's going to have cracked ice in it for the first time. It's got a couple of autographs per box. It's got some micro etch in it, some case hits, and it's going to be pretty cool. So we're going to have a lot of these base season tickets. We'll also have in here a couple of autograph hits. Tony Parker winning tickets insert. We'll have tons of inserts of various types, including some that are in a chrome or optic type technology, which, basically optic is kind of Panini's version of chrome. This is an example of one of those. That one is Steph Curry for the Warriors. Rachel is asking me, were there any good hits in the first half of this case? Boy, you know me, I do well to remember what hits were in last night. So I've sorted like 4 other breaks since then and shipped out. I know I'm pretty sure there was a Markelle Fultz in there. Beyond that, I couldn't even remember. Playing the numbers game, that is James Harden for the Rockets. I'm sure that there were, but I am the worst about trying to remember that. I look at so many cards a day between the sorting and the shipping and the breaking. Playing the numbers game, Rudy Gobert for the Jazz. A finals ticket, that'll be a nice lower number. That is to 99. And it is Bogdanovic, the Bogdanovic that plays for the Pacers. Of course, we have a Bogdanovic that is a nice little rookie with the Kings, but that's the Pacers. Their first names are similar, too, the one for the Kings and the one for the Pacers, but obviously not the same guy. A redemption, which I am setting aside, and we will come back to. Hall of Fame contenders for the Spurs with Tim Duncan. I don't know if you guys have looked at any of the prices for this stuff, but this stuff is already up to, just came out yesterday, and it's already up to like $1,700-$1,800 a case. Winning tickets, Joe Dumars for the Pistons. Which just goes to show I did not order nearly enough, as I could have gotten more than I did, but I don't know. I wasn't really sure how much I wanted, so I got 3 cases, and I probably could have gotten 4 or 5, but I didn't really. I thought, maybe it'll go up 100, 200, and I can just buy more after the fact. Oh no, like 17, 1800. Season ticket, Goran Dragic. That's just in that optic or chrome type format. Playoff ticket for the Nuggets. This is to 249 with Paul Millsap. Front row seat. These have that kind of, I call it a sparkle. I don't know what Panini technically calls it. Could be shimmer, maybe. Maybe that's what Topps would call it, would be shimmer. But anyway, it's front row seat. It's mellow for the Thunder. We'll find a fair amount of those inserts that are front row seat, and every one of them will have that shimmer kind of background. Malik Monk for the Hornets. Nice. That is to 125, and it is on-card rookie ticket. I know he hasn't quite lived up to his expectations yet, but I don't think you have to worry about him. I think he'll come along. He's just maybe coming along slower than some of our other rookies. MVP LeBron James for the Cavs. Or MVP contenders, I should say. And here's a little MVP cracked ice for Kevin Durant. Somewhere on here we should find that being numbered. Where's our number? There it is. This is number 2 of 25 on the cracked ice MVP contenders. Kevin Durant for the Warriors. Actually, I'm excited that we're going to have cracked ice in Prestige. I think that's pretty cool because that's never been in there before. And bringing back the micro etch, and those are going to be exclusive to that too. I think there's going to be some fun stuff in Prestige. I'm looking forward to it. We are going to break it in quarter cases though, because oh man, it has so many cards in it, and it's a 16-box case. If it were a little bit smaller case, maybe we could try to do it in halves or something, but there's going to be probably maybe just shy of 150 cards a box. Or maybe a little, well, let me think about that. There's, yeah, it's probably about 150 a box. So we'll have even a quarter case, you know, we're talking 600 cards or so. Or it might be more than that. It might be more than 120 per box. I don't know. I remember thinking that it was going to be like a huge amount of cards, like 700 or 800 cards. So I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at the configuration, but I also, it does say it at the bottom. If you ever look at any of my listing descriptions, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, I always cut and paste in there the product information. So it should say in there. Up and coming Lonzo Ball. Lakers to 25. That's making somebody happy with Lonzo to 25, right? Not going to be too sad about that. Playing the numbers game, Draymond Green, Warriors. I don't know if you guys can hear, there's like this little squeaking sound. It's that little kitten, that little stray kitten I found back in November. Lives here now. I never found him another home. I got him a little mouse and it squeaks. And he just must be down there going to town with it because it's been squeaking pretty solidly for about 5 minutes now. Season ticket for the Jazz, Rodney Hood. And that is in the optic or chrome card set, or parallel, we'll call it. A finals ticket numbered to 99 for the Rockets, Chris Paul. Another chrome for the Rockets, Clint Capella. So is Lonzo back this week? I asked that the other night too. I think he's due back if he hasn't already started back. He's been out with his, whatever it was, his ankle or his knee or something. Winning tickets, Kobe Bryant for the Lakers. Because I just want to see what the dynamic is going to be with Lonzo and Isaiah Thomas both rocking it together. Hall of Fame contenders, Russell Westbrook for the Thunder. This is a playoff ticket to 249 for the Nets, D'Angelo Russell. A Rookie of the Year contender, Justin Jackson for the Kings. So I saw an alert earlier today that De'Aaron Fox is going to miss the game tonight due to pink eye. I think that's the first time I've heard of anybody missing a game due to pink eye. This is winning tickets, Scottie Pippen for the Bulls. Plus, you think a pink eye more is like something that kids get, right? Like, like young kids. I don't know. You just don't. I mean, of course, obviously adults get it. You just don't think about it happening too often. Richard Jefferson for the Denver Nuggets, NBA Inc. That is a 1 of 1, no less. Can you see that on there? It's kind of hard to see, but it's right there. You got a little 1 of 1. Denver Nuggets, nice hit there for Richard Jefferson. Huh? Yeah, that's worth the price of admission. And playing the numbers, Andre Drummond for the Pistons. And guys, if anybody wants a magnetic one-touch case for anything that you hit with me on any break, I'm always happy to do that, just at my cost for the case and the PayPal fees. Front row seat, Mike Conley for the Grizzlies. It's typically going to be $3 unless it's a case for a booklet or one of the really, really thick cases. Anything else would be $3 would cover it. That's an MVP Karl Anthony Towns for the T-Wolves. And if you want one of those, all you have to do is shoot me a message in eBay and let me know which card out of, the break, out of which break, or you can, alternatively, you can jump into chat here and tell me. And just a reminder that Rachel shared with us earlier, and you know what, out of all the times I have done this, it never ever occurred to me, Rachel, to tell anybody that. And I know better because I had to do it myself, but for some reason, I'm just such in the habit of doing it, it never even occurs to me to even mention it because I just always leave mine that way. But if you are in YouTube, like on a mobile device, I guess, right? Like an iPad or a phone or whatever, and it has you in the app, it's going to default to that because I do use an iPad to watch the chat. You have to take it off of that and go to the desktop version. It'll give you an option to switch to the desktop version. And when you do that, then if you're logged in, you'll be able to see and join the chat. So yeah, how about that? Any Memphis Grizzlies hits? Joshua, I do not believe so. Not out of the way of autographs anyway. There could have been inserts or something like that, but not out of autographs. What happens, Joshua? Do you go wandering off? because you're here and then you're gone and then you're here and then you're gone. You're cheating on us, aren't you? You're watching other stuff in between. This is Hall of Fame contenders, Chris Paul for the Rockets. You're two-timing us with the television. This is a little die cut. These are called Superstars, and this one is the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo for the Milwaukee Bucks. I think that card is kind of designed like a Christmas tree. Reminds me of a Christmas tree, anyway. See, I told you. I knew you were cheating on us, man, with your kids and your dogs and other breakers. I hear you. I'm the same way. I'm always doing 50 things at once. The only time I'm doing a single task at once is when I'm doing these breaks. Season ticket John Wall for the Wizards in Chrome. If this is a Kuzma autograph, that's going to be, oh, Lakers. Man, you pulled Lonzo to 25, and now you're going to pull a Kuzma on card to 75. It's unfortunate he made an extra little pen mark right down there, which would count off a little on the grading. But still, yeah, Lakers, man, crushing it. Playing by the numbers, Rudy Gobert for the Jazz. Well, like I said, Joshua, if you want, a one-touch case for that Blake Bortles out of Spectra or anything like that, just, hit me up, man. Let me know. As I say, it's $3, covers the cost of the case. It covers the cost of the PayPal fees, the whole shebang, and I will put it in that and ship it off to you in that. Otherwise, of course, it'll come in a top loader and sleeve like normal. This is Ivan Rabb to 75 on card auto for the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh, yeah, of course, man. I'm not saying you have to buy one. I'm just giving you the option. So I totally understand. If you can get them cheaper locally, go for it, man. It's just obviously I got to pay the hobby shop for it. Then I've got to pay the PayPal fees for it. And then it's going to increase the shipping weight. And you got to pay that too. So all I'm looking to do on them is break even. This is playing the numbers game, Jokic for the Nuggets. It just is an option for those who want it, who maybe don't have a hobby shop close by or want to make sure that it's nice and cozy for shipping. That is front row seat shimmer for Carmelo Anthony for the Thunder. Then we have a season ticket, Paul Millsap for the Nuggets. This is also a chrome card. Steve Nash, Hall of Fame contenders for the Phoenix Suns. I'm really glad that we have contenders back in basketball. I never really knew why they took it away, honestly. Winning tickets, Ginobili for the Spurs. Because it always seemed kind of silly to me that of all the products to do away with in basketball, why in the world would you choose contenders? Because that's like one of the most popular ones. It just never made sense to me. So I'm glad they brought it back. Haven't had it in several years. That is a playoff ticket, 249 for the Nuggets with the Jokic. Kyrie Irving winning tickets, and this card, of course, is when he was still with the Cavs. So there's a few players in here that they may have on an insert with a former team and then on another card with their current team. So it's always going to go to the team that is designated on the card. Another finals ticket. This one is to 99, Jimmy Butler. with the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, that was our halfway point. We still have a redemption here. I do know it's there. I just kind of tend to wait on the redemptions, and we flip them all over at the very end of the break. It gives us something to look forward to, and in some cases, you know, if you haven't had a very good break, it still gives you a chance to hit something. So it gives you a little glimmer of hope right there until the very end when we flip it over and we find out if it's yours or not. So look for some more of contenders to go up, probably about this time next week. Because, of course, you know, I've already got the next few days scheduled. We'll be moving through some prestige starting on Tuesday. We've got some select football cases and some plates and patches football cases in between. And Wednesday, Heritage Baseball comes out. We'll probably break some of that on release day. And also Wednesday is Encased Football. We may break some of that on that release day as well, which will probably put us back to roughly Thursday to get back into some contenders. So I'm thinking about this time next week, we'll start back with it. I don't know, I might be able to squeeze some in a little earlier, but if I do, it would probably be on a shorter listing, like a 1 day or a 3 day. To 249 Russell Westbrook playoff ticket in chrome. Rookie of the Year contender, Mr. Pink Eye himself, De'Aaron Fox for the Sacramento Kings. Greek Freak. Hey, all right. Autographed Greek Freak. Love it. That's a little MVP numbered 225. MVP contenders. That's a sticker auto, but very nice. Giannis Antetokounmpo for the Bucks. Playing the numbers game for the Warriors, Steph Curry. Good to see some nice hits coming out of here, both rookies and veterans. So far, it's been a very nice half of the case. Another Rookie of the Year contender for De'Aaron Fox. This one happens to be the cracked ice version, numbered to 25. So nice little hit there for the Kings with their cracked ice De'Aaron Fox. And actually, you know what? I think I might have... I was trying to keep all of our numbered stuff together, and I just realized I think I stacked a couple of those in the wrong spot. Let me just sort through here real quick. I'm going to put them back the way they should be so that we can recap the numbered ones. Because most of the time, you know, you guys like to recap if there's not tons of them. I mean, if we had 100 numbered cards, you might not want to, but we don't have that many, so let me just get them. There we go. Now we're back on track. A season ticket, Eric Bledsoe for the Bucks. Chrome parallel. Season ticket, Brook Lopez for the Lakers. Chrome parallel. Klay Thompson for the Warriors, winning tickets. A finals ticket for the Jazz. This is numbered to 99. I think all the ones that say the finals ticket are to 99. It's Rudy Gobert again, Jazz. Tim Duncan for the Spurs. That is MVP Contenders insert. Frank Jackson, up and coming. That is to 199 for Nola. Of course, that kid's been injured, so don't know yet what we might have with him when he gets back up and running. Playing the numbers, Jonas Valanciunas, Raptors. For the Kings, MVP Contenders, Vince Carter. How about Donovan Mitchell in the All-Star game doing the Vince Carter dunk in the contest? And that's a pretty nice little tribute. Kevin Garnett winning tickets for the Celtics. Rachel says now you just need the AD auto. I know, man. You don't like ever pull AD autos. I mean, I can't even think of the last time I pulled an Anthony Davis autograph. There are not very many of them, it seems like. I don't think he signs a whole lot. Really, even in his rookie year, because I opened a fair amount of 2012 stuff. I haven't opened any in a couple of months. I've got some. I need to get it listed. But I opened a fair amount of it, not only because it's his rookie year, but because we get the double rookie class. All the 2012-13 products also have the rookies from 2011-2012 in there because of the lockout the prior year. So Jimmy Butler and Klay Thompson and Kawhi Leonard and all those guys from 2011, their rookie cards are in the 2012 products, same as Anthony Davis and the rest of the group from 2012. Kyrie, it's another one, of course, out of 2011 that is in there. So I open a lot of 2012 stuff. And you just don't really hardly pull Anthony Davis. So I don't know. I mean, we're due, though. We are due for Anthony Davis. So maybe I need to list some 2012 stuff here in the next week or so and see if we can't conjure up some AD. So we're due to hit him. Hall of Fame contenders for the Spurs, Tony Parker. I've actually got some Anthony Davis autographed basketballs when he finished playing here at UK before he went pro. He did a little tour around in the area where you could go get stuff signed. That's an MVP for the Thunder, Russell Westbrook. And of course, he was only here one season, but you could watch him play and know the kid was going to be pretty darn special. So I got basketballs signed for me and my mom and my dad. And this is to 99, the finals AD. So yeah, so I got 3 autographed Anthony Davis basketballs, and probably should have gotten a whole bunch of other stuff signed too, but I didn't. Harry Giles, nice little hit for the Kings. I know he has not played this year. He's out for the year with that knee injury, but if he comes back good, you're going to be happy to have that. I mean, if he comes back as the same player that he was before he was injured, that's what I mean by that. Winning tickets, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the Rockets. I mean, Hakeem Olajuwon. Why did I say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Let's try that again. Hakeem Olajuwon for the Rockets, because I don't know why I said that. Probably the same reason I called Frank Gore Al Gore the other night. I know, son. Sometimes wrong name just comes right out. I don't know. Victor Oladipo, season ticket, chrome. And I almost called Eddie Murray. We pulled an Eddie Murray baseball jersey for the Orioles the other night and I almost called him Eddie Murphy. You You just get in the habit, right, of certain names, and they just come right on out of there. Well, let's see if I can get this die cut in there. That is James Harden for the Rockets. That's another one of our little superstars die cuts with the shimmer sort of background on it. You have weekend season tickets to the Pelicans. Oh, and you've gotten Anthony to sign a couple things. That's cool. You have an event next week. You're going to try to get him to sign a Pelicans ball and an All-Star ball. Oh, yeah, the All-Star ball from last year would be awesome. I mean, obviously, he was the MVP last year, had an awesome All-Star game, and that would be fantastic. He's a nice guy. This is to 249 playoff ticket, Jeff Teague. At least I assume he's still a nice guy. He was certainly a nice guy when he was here, and I'm going to assume he still is. Zach Collins, finals ticket, numbered to 25 for the Blazers. Wes Unseld, winning tickets for the Wizards. That is front row seat shimmer for Kyle Lowry and the Raptors. Playing the numbers, James Harden for the Rockets. This is playing the numbers, Nurkic for the Blazers. Yeah, the Blazers. Sometimes I have to think about that. Some of these players have shuffled around a little bit, and you just kind of get used to them being with one team, and you have to think about it for a second. Embiid, 76ers, chrome, or optic, or whatever we're calling it. Last box, still a redemption that we haven't flipped yet as well. Yeah, I really wish I had ordered more of this because I really love the product. And I kind of slightly suspected that I should order more of it. But at the time, it was scheduled to come out the same day of Select. They had Select Football and this and some other, I can't even remember what it was, a third product that was also expensive, all scheduled to come out the same day. And I had 4 cases of Select and 3 or 4 cases of the other product, and then I'm thinking, man, this is going to cost me, well over $10,000 in 1 week, and I'm like, I got to cut back somewhere, so yeah, I moved this one back to 3, and that was probably not the right choice. I probably should have kept it at 4 or 5, but live and learn, right? I just thought it might be easier to pick this one up later than Select Football and some of the others, but I was wrong because this is impossible right now. It has gone through the roof instantaneously. 24 hours, it's skyrocketed. Kawhi Leonard for the Spurs, chrome. For the Wizards, Bradley Beal, finals to 99, chrome. Dwight Howard to 249, playoff ticket, chrome, Hornets. Playing the numbers for the Thunder, Russell Westbrook. Front row seat, sparkle, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo for the Bucks. Playing the numbers for the Suns, Tyson Chandler. Karl Anthony Towns, the Big Cat, MVP contenders for the T-Wolves. Hall of Fame contenders, Tony Parker, Spurs. When we get to that redemption in a minute, I will go to the checklist on it, even if we know what team it is, which we probably are going to. I still go to the checklist and verify the team, and we'll also find out at that point, if it's a numbered edition, what it will be numbered to. Rookie of the Year contender, Ben Simmons for the Sixers with the shimmer or sparkle, whichever Panini's calling it, background. Allen Houston for the Knicks, numbered to 25. Nice low number pull there for the Knicks with Allen Houston. Pretty cool little hit. Dirk Nowitzki winning ticket. Mavericks. Screen was trying to doze off on me over there. Season ticket, Reggie Jackson for the Pistons. And we have a rookie ticket for the Magic with Wesley Iwundu. That is on card. Iguodala winning tickets for the Warriors. And then we're going to have our redemption. So put your mojo out there if you haven't hit yet and you're looking for a hit. Let's work your mojo. So we're going to recap our hits. These are our numbered cards, and we'll go to the checklist on this. And it's Sindarius Thornwell. Okay, rookie season ticket. I don't think Sindarius is going to be numbered just based on the fact that it's just says rookie season ticket. Doesn't look like it's any kind of a parallel, but we're going to go check it out, and we'll find out for sure. It's a nice thing about the Panini website is they do keep their checklists on here. I think as far back as 2010, you can still pull it up on the website. So that's pretty nice. What did I say that was? Rookie season ticket. And Sindarius is card number 143. Whoops. Where are you, buddy? I went too far in the opposite direction. It is going to be numbered. That's cool. To 125 then on Sindarius. For the Clippers, of course, if I didn't say that. I'm just making sure I have this. Yeah, rookie season ticket. Okay. So, yeah, should be to 125. This is in a sleeve, so I am writing on the sleeve, not on your redemption. Directions are on this. If you've never gotten one of these before, there's directions on the back. Tells you how to redeem it. Oh, is Thornwell who you wanted, Blasters? That's awesome, man. See, I told you, sometimes there's some benefit to hanging around there to the very end, right? So there you go. You got the last hit. These are our numbered cards. I believe I kept them all separate. It's possible one could have gotten stacked in with the regular card. So if you saw it go by earlier and you don't see it here in the numbered card recap, not to worry. You're still, of course, going to get it because it would turn up during sorting. But I did try to keep our numbered cards separate. This is not numbered, but I set it in there anyway because it is the little die cut. We don't find a ton of those Superstars die cuts. I think we had a couple in the first half of the case and then a couple tonight. So maybe 4 or so in total. This, of course, to 25, the cracked ice for Kevin Durant. There's our other little Superstar die cut. And another cracked ice. This is a Rookie of the Year contender to 25, De'Aaron Fox for the Kings. And then we will recap, of course, our signature hits after this. All in all, I would say a very successful half of the case. We pulled some very nice stuff out of here. Of course, it's hard to go terribly wrong with contenders. It's an awesome product. Oh, you didn't, it was right after we were talking about Anthony Davis when your numbered card came up. I mean, it was like maybe a minute or two after we were having the discussion about him that the numbered card came out. It is $2.99. It's a finals ticket. And for the Clippers, to 125, the Sindarius Thornwell Redemption Rookie Season ticket. And guys, these do have a little bit of curvature to them. That is pretty typical of cards with this kind of coating on them. They'll probably flatten out a little bit when they go into the top loader. A one-due on card for the Magic. Allen Houston to 25 for the Knicks. This is on card finals ticket to 25 for the Blazers with Zach Collins. Harry Giles on card rookie ticket for the Kings, and that doesn't appear to be numbered. So that's just an open edition Harry Giles. Frank Jackson to 199 for NOLA with the up and coming. Nice Greek Freak here on the MVP contenders. It is numbered to 25 for the Bucks. Rookie ticket Ivan Rabb to 75 for the Grizzlies. Hey, Rachel, no worries, man. I barely even remembered it myself. So I know it's hard. It's like you zone out, right? Or I understand that totally. I would have missed it myself probably. Kyle Kuzma, rookie ticket to 75 for the Lakers. That one is on card. Here's our pretty little one of one. It blends in so much you can barely see it, but right there, pretty one of one. Richard Jefferson for the Nuggets. NBA Inc. Lonzo Ball to 25, up and coming for the Lakers. And then a rookie ticket to 125, Malik Monk on card autograph for the Charlotte Hornets. And that's all for tonight, guys. I'm going to do a quick little run through the spreadsheets again, just in case, people come and go and maybe you missed some of this earlier and you want to know about your shipping dates and things. Also, people that watch it on the recorded version tend to jump in sometimes after the fact and want to look at some stuff. And that's not even what I meant to have up there. So, Rotro, hold on. Hold, please. I have the wrong spreadsheet up. And for those of you who are taking off, which I know is probably most of you, let me again take a moment to say thank you. I very much appreciate you bidding with me and breaking with me. And chatting with me. Feel free to come by and chat anytime, even if you're not in one of the breaks. I like to have company. So once again, these are auctions that are already listed on eBay coming up over the next 5 days. So tomorrow we've got some more one box breaks, 2010, 2011, 2013, and then a full case of select football. Saturday, we've got a bunch of memorabilia, autographed basketball or baseball jerseys, autographed football helmets, full-size football helmets, some preferred basketballs, Gold Series basketball. Sunday is more memorabilia and one box breaks, including a nice 2014 Topps Museum Collection football and some encased football. Those both ought to be fun. Monday, some one box breaks and a full case of plates and patches football. Tuesday, not a lot going Tuesday, just a 2014 black gold football. And then our, that says a half case. That is not correct. That is a quarter case break. It is not a half case because this is a 16 box case. So 4 boxes is a quarter case break. of Prestige Basketball, which I think is listed right on eBay, but probably just was wrong on there. And then finally, here's the shipping info again. If you were in one of the breaks tonight and you didn't see this go up earlier, this gives you the anticipated shipping date. As always, it can be plus or minus a day. If it happens to fall on the Saturday, of course, the plus would put you to a Monday. And as always, if I can get the paid shipping breaks, if I can get them out to you sooner, I do. The free shipping breaks, they tend to go pretty much on the day they're scheduled to go for the most part. And that's it, guys. So again, thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your night. And I will see you the next time around. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.